Where do you start when you declutter stuff? You open the storage unit door or you open that scary room door and you made a commitment that you're going to bring stuff out to the clutter corner and you're going to go through it item by item and change your relationship with stuff. But where do you start? It's so overwhelming. That's a great question. I'm Angela Brown and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question and I get to help you find an answer. I do have a playlist I'm going to leave up here, which is the Clutter Corner and all the rules so far, so you can come with us on a journey as we change our relationship with stuff. Today I have here in front of me 2 file cabinets, and they're actually milk cases with hanging file folders inside them. Now, I picked these up from a client that I'm helping who has been in the hospital. And as she's been in the hospital, she's taking some medical leave and she's trying to tidy up her affairs. And as I walked into her storage unit and I saw these 2 milk cases, a little part of me died. And I felt really bad because I myself created this filing system for her almost 18 years ago. Now, as a small business owner, instead of having a filing cabinet, at the time there were, I don't know, 150, 200 bucks, which is a lot of money, we could get a $3 milk case and we could put some hanging file folders. They cost about 10 or 12 bucks at the time. We could have this system for about $15 that inside we would keep client and employee records. And then if you ever needed to move the case around, it would fit in the bedroom, it would fit in the office. You could hand it over to your CPA. When they did the bookkeeping, everything was in one spot. It made so much sense. If there was something really important, like a business license or a marriage license or a trademark or something like that, we would scan them and we put them on a hard disk. And then we put it inside a bank deposit box so that if there was ever fire or something like that, it would protect them. It was an awesome system and it worked so well. That was 18 years ago. Now, everything is digital. All of the employee records, all of the client records, everything is done digitally and it's stored somewhere in a cloud. So we don't need the hard disks, we don't need the bank deposit box, and we certainly don't need the milk cases with the hard copies on file. So where do you start when you are decluttering? Rule number 3 of the Clutter Corner is that you start with the easy things first. But as I went through her boxes and I pulled out the notebooks of the stuff that was supposed to house her goods, all I find are empty notebooks, and she never adopted this system. I rifled through some of these file folders and a couple of them have papers inside. But pretty much this looks exactly the same as it did the day that I left it with her and the instructions on how to use it. She didn't use it at all. So it makes it a really easy choice for us to get rid of that today. Now, in our lives, we have emotional attachments to a lot of things. And we're going to have to look at those things on a deeper psychological level. We don't have to look at a deeper psychological level on the things that we don't use, that don't have any meaning to us, and they're just taking up space because somebody that we paid told us it was a good idea. Now, she paid me, and I set this system up for her. So to throw it away means she wasted her money, right? Well, she didn't waste her money. It was a great system and it worked for hundreds of people, myself included. It did not work for her because she did not use it. So it makes it an easy choice today for us to get rid of that. So what is in your life that at one point, maybe you spent good money on it, but it doesn't make sense anymore. It's not part of your life. You never adopted it. You don't have any emotional attachments to it. That's called the easy stuff. Bring that stuff out and just say, bye-bye, we're getting rid of it, right? Because we don't need extra stuff that we're storing for no good reason just because we once paid good money. So we're going to get rid of the easy stuff first. That's rule number 3 in the Clutter Corner. Get rid of all the easy stuff first. All right, what's easy that you're hanging on to that you could get rid of and it would never, have no emotional attachments, no fear, no foul? What are you going to get rid of? Leave your comments in the notes below because I'm eager to hear, and I will leave you a playlist right here where you can check out the other series from the Clutter Corner. Until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.